Hello, welcome back Mares. Thank you for joining me again today. It's exciting to be back with you again and another glorious morning in SimCity BuildIt here. If you are enjoying the series, as I said at the end of last episode, do please let me know. Drop a like on the video or a comment down below. Give me some feedback on the kind of things you'd like to see me do in game, or how often you'd like me to upload the video series. It'll really help me to plan and help you to kind of get involved in the series too. So let's crack on with today's episode. It's been about a week since I last sat down to play the game for any real length of time, but I have dipped in and out, spent 5, maybe 10 minutes on some days doing just a little bit of trading, so probably about 45 minutes over the course of the week. And I've gathered quite a lot of Simoleons. As you can see there, we've got over 100,000 now. So we've made, I think, just over 25,000 Simoleons just gathering the taxes from City Hall. So they come to just under 4,200 a day over 6 days. So I think that's just over 25,000. And then along with whatever else I've made from trading, I have upgraded my city storage between last episode and this one to 90. And I have a couple more upgrades ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Go to 100. And then we're going to go to 110 as well. Fantastic. So now we've got absolutely tons of space spare for right now, which is great. And the other thing I'm doing now, which is worth mentioning, just in terms of quality of sound on the episode, between the start of each episode, I'm just letting the game run for a bit before I start recording. And that seems to cut down on some of the crackling on the music. I've noticed that even when I'm just playing the game naturally in my iPad, sort of, around the house or on the train or something, that I'm getting crackling on the background music, and this seems to cut down on it. So hopefully that will help your end as well. And a couple of people have suggested that I should also record the audio separately and perhaps try and clean up sound afterwards, then combine the video and audio. I'm not quite sure how to do all of that yet, but we will give it a crack and see if it helps. Right, so to this episode, we're going to push on to level 8 because we're at level 7 at the moment. We are 1 experience away, so we are going to go ahead and we're going to upgrade this building here, and that will get us to level 8. There we go, level up. And then we're going to build the Deluxe sewage treatment plant, which we are going to be unlocking when we upgrade here. So we've unlocked service category sewage, we've unlocked a small sewage outflow pipe, the basic sewage outflow pipe, and the Deluxe sewage treatment plant. And there was a couple of other things we unlocked as well. The farmer's market, and what I thought might be soup or something, which is, oh, it's vegetables. Well, that makes more sense, doesn't it? Yes, vegetables. Right, so let's go ahead and do the treatment plant. I want to get that down and out of the way straight away, and I think I want to put it sort of down here with the factories and stuff. It doesn't have a dirty radius, as we looked here on the one we're going to build. The smaller ones do. The basic one has a 12 by 12 dirty radius, and this one has a 10 by 10, so it looks like this in game here, if I was to put that down. Let's cross there, but we're going to do the Deluxe plant, and I'm going to keep it down here out of the way for now. We might move these things around later on, so let's tick that. Boom! 35,000 simoleons. I think that's probably the most I've spent on any single building so far. Gulp. But it looks really, really cool. You can see the little treatment plants going around there, and then you've got the building on this side, so that's pretty nice. Let's go ahead and collect the goodies from our factories and get some more on. Probably going to need some metal this episode, so let's get that rocking and rolling. Might need some wood, and let's get some a little bit of plastic on as well, and there was wood on the last one. Right, so let's upgrade these as well, the buildings we can here. I do really want to push on to levels 9 and 10 and just try and unlock, what was it? Yes, it's these things, the expansions that we unlock at level 10, so we actually can get to use more space around here and discover new things and stuff that we can do. And I want to do that. I have just seen actually that SimCity, I only noticed yesterday, but apparently the announcement came out over the course of the week that they're doing another update soon called Tokyo Town, and they've got some really interesting looking images on their Twitter account of some really cool Asian themed looking buildings and some new things you can do. And I think we're going to get an airport as well, because right now we've got a bus terminal, an airship hangar, balloon park, heliport in the game, but we don't have an airport. And they tweeted an image of a I think it was a flight steward with a little sort of wheelie trolley, so it's sort of implying they were going to do some more shipping or something. So I think we're going to get an airport at some point in the future, which would be quite cool. Have planes flying around your SimCity, so that'll be nice. There we go. So we've upgraded. So we are getting towards 15,500 sims now. There we go. Yeah, and when we get to 20,000, you can see we unlock the cargo ship dock, and I do want to try and do that as well, so we can start collecting these golden keys and specialising our city. So let's push on with these upgrades. Wow, 9 wood for that one. Yikes. Let's do this one, and the planks here, and tap these if we get any. Ooh, what is that? I don't think we've had one of those before. What was that? That's a dozer blade. Special item to open expansion areas. Maybe now we're level 8 we can collect expansion items, we just can't use them yet. Yeah, we can't use them. Let's go back to the Global Trade HQ and see if any of those appear in here. Because I definitely... Oh look, yeah they are. Let's grab some of them. I wonder how much they sell for. 2 at 1600s. They're probably 800, aren't they? Let's just grab these. We've got space and we've got money right now, so... oh, and a wheel of some kind. Oh, a dozer wheel. Oh, right, okay. So the expansions here must be sort of representing a tractor or something, or a digger, or an excavator, and they come along and they kind of unlock it for you, something like that. Let's pop back to our trade depot for a second. And one thing I forgot to say at the start of the episode, when I collected these items before, you can see the little icon to the left of the tick here, the little sort of representation of a person. You might have noticed when I tapped the first one, let's just advertise those as well. You might have noticed when I tapped into the first one that Daniel's image here, this non-player character in the bottom left of the screen now, let's go visit his city, his image appeared on the trade depot because he'd purchased some of my items, and that's what it'll look like if you've got a friend in game who buys some of your items or something. And he's always got stuff on sale, so let's go and buy his stuff, because it's always under the actual value, so it's always worthwhile. See if he's changed anything in his city. I don't think he has. Doesn't look any big. We've still got that ridiculous sized ball of wool or whatever it is. We've got a stadium down there, amphitheatre, and other bits and bobs. But yeah, everything else looks about the same. So let's go back to our city. Sip of coffee on the way. Mayor, good news. You can now build the farmer's market. Oh yeah, that was the thing we unlocked. Let's put that over here with our other commercial buildings. Cost us 5,000 simoleons for that one. Cool. And I assume vegetables. Let's go ahead and make some. So they take these seeds and they take 20 minutes to produce. I'm going to collect the nails I've got here, and we'll get some more going. And we'll also get some measuring tape running as well. And we'll collect all these goodies over here and get one more, 2 more measuring tapes on the run. And some planks. Right then. So there's a couple of other things I wanted to mention, kind of continuing from last episode, that I've spotted while playing the game and just kind of make common sense really. Thinking about the Global Trade HQ, which I mentioned before, so think of the left hand side of the Global Trade HQ here as the front of the queue, and the right hand side of the Trade HQ here is the back of the queue, and new items get added to the back of the queue here. So if you're buying stuff from the right hand side, or you're tapping stuff from the right hand side, you're much more likely to be able to buy that because it's been on sale and advertised for less time, so less people have had a chance to see it. Oh, that's a new thing as well. Let's have a look at that. It looks like some kind of exhaust or pipe or something. Maybe it is an exhaust. Let's see if we can buy one. I guess there'll be like 3 things you have to buy or something. Yeah, dozer exhaust. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, we want to, and I touched a little bit on this last episode, and if you haven't seen my trading tips video, you might like to go back and watch that, because there's some really, really useful tips in there to help you think about how to make simoleons. But we want to, when we're trading, we want to try and, buy cheap, so stuff that is under the maximum value. So can we see an example of that here? These aren't. These are actually at max value, but we want to be able to buy cheap. So let's say we wanted to purchase a storage lock or a camera or something here. Now they're 650, so if we purchase these, we wouldn't be able to make any money on them. We'd just be using them for the upgrade value, which is fine. But we then want to be able to sell high, so we want to be able to sell them for maximum value. So if we can get them, so it's buy cheap, sell high, and trade in high demand products, so that things, shift through your own trade depot quickly, like this. You advertise something and it goes. I did notice that when I was playing over the course of the week, even just 10 minutes or so trading, I would fill up these these slots here, these 6 slots, actually quite quickly, just from trading and buying things on the Trade HQ over here, and then reselling them to try and make money. You can get backed up quite quickly, and you have to be quite careful of that. Let's tap this money icon. No, I'm not going to do that. But we are going to upgrade this. We're going to tap these. Oh, we got some storage bars, and I wonder if we can. No, we probably can't do those nails this episode. It'll be next episode before those are finished. What do we need to do here? Let's make some more plastic, a bit more wood, and some metal going as well. It's already 4,000 away from the cargo ship dock. The other thing I think is worth mentioning in terms of trading and buildings is that the relative value of different things changes over the course of the game. So right now, it cost me 35,000 simoleons there to spend to get that deluxe sewage treatment plant, and that is a lot of simoleons quite quickly. Like if I hadn't taken a break for a week or so, or if I was playing a lot more regularly, or playing for a lot more time each day, I think I'd really struggle to make that many simoleons that quickly unless I was playing the game quite intensively, just trying to rack up lots and lots of money really, really quickly. But the relative value of those simoleons is going to change over time. So, right now they're really, really valuable to me. But things like the dozer blades and stuff we've just bought, they're not valuable at all because I can't actually use them. So they don't have any kind of use to me in game. Whereas over the course of the game, I think once we earn more and more and more taxes, and we're earning more and more money from other things like trading and stuff, the value of simoleons to me in terms of how I'm playing the game will actually go down. So they'll be relatively worth less rather than worthwhile. I hope that kind of makes sense. I don't know if I'm explaining it very well, but the value of things like the special items and stuff, so the storage bars and things we can use to upgrade the expansions, the value of them will rise to me because I'll need them more, and they're going to be much more important to be able to upgrade all these expansions out this way, and actually kind of use all this space or upgrade my city storage. And I think that's worth kind of bearing in mind when you're playing the game, particularly if you're planning on playing this for the long term, is things like the factory slots here, all very useful, but depending on how you're playing the game, do you want to spend your sim cash on well, actually no, these are the finishing slots, aren't they? Sorry. Do you want to spend your sim cash on things like expanding the farmer's market here to have an extra slot, or do you want to do that on the building supplies store, or do you want to do it on the hardware store, or any number of the other ones we unlock here? Which one gives you the best value for your your time investment? Because all we're doing really in all of these kinds of games, is converting time into objects, really. You know, it's you convert time into simoleons, and then you buy this with the simoleons. You buy a building, or you do a cool new thing.